Welcome to the Talkin Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The USA Today coaches poll came out on Monday. Tennessee just missed the cut, falling outside the top 25. A lot of you guys asking me my thoughts, my opinions. Been a lot of news and information coming out here the last couple of days, so I haven't really had a chance to make a video on it, so I thought I would drop that today. We're going to get into it, discuss it. Good little article over at 24/7 Sports. So we'll, like I said, we'll talk about it, but as always, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the Talkin Network, welcome. We're not experts, we're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. If anybody missed the announcement yesterday, we are now an affiliate of Spire Sports Group. What's that? What that means is if you've been thinking about getting into the game, if you've been thinking about helping the University of Tennessee in the world of recruiting, we all know how important NIL is. If you've been thinking about joining Spire Sports Group and contributing to that, we have a link in the description below. You can click that. They kick a little money our way, and the more of you that kind of flood in and support what Spire Sports Group is doing, the more opportunities that we are going to have on this channel. So look forward to bringing some of that stuff to you guys as we move forward. But let's jump in. Let's talk about this article. Again, 24/7 Sports. Tennessee just misses top 25 of preseason coaches poll. The article here says the debut of its second season under head coach Josh Heupel just 24 days away. Tennessee will go into 2022 just outside the top 25 in the preseason version of one of the primary college football polls. It says here the VAWLS got the third most votes among teams to miss the USA Today coaches poll, which was released on Monday. Tennessee was picked to finish third in the SEC East in a virtual tie with Kentucky in the league's preseason poll unveiled last month. It says Tennessee was last ranked in the preseason coaches poll when the VAWLS opened at number 24 in 2017, which followed a 9-4 season, finish to a 2016 season that saw them ranked number 10 in the preseason. The VAWLS were ranked at kickoff of their first game in 2020, checking in at number 17 when the poll was released in mid-September after 1 week of games. And it looked like several conferences, notably the Big Ten, Pac-12, weren't going to play during the fall due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, Tennessee was not part of the full preseason ranking released in August. Now, first and foremost, does any of this matter? No, it does not. Being ranked in a preseason top 25 poll, even being ranked within the first couple of weeks of the season, it does not matter. The beauty of the SEC is you're going to have an opportunity to settle it on the field. And if Tennessee does what they need to do, they're going to be favored in those first 4 games. They're going to be favored in those first 4 games. And that's what's kind of funny, because we'll get into that here in just a second. But you settle it on the field. That's the beauty of college football. That's why it's the greatest sport in the world, because you settle it on the field. And if Tennessee goes in and they take care of business in the month of September, which that's what they're going to have to do. If we're looking at a 9-win season, which I would consider a very solid year 2 for Josh Heupel. We've talked about it to death, but my pick is 8 wins. I think this team can go 8-4, a couple of toss-up games in there. I think they lose to Georgia, Alabama. Now, whether you lose to LSU, Kentucky, Florida, whatever games you kind of drop there, I think this team can win 8. If you're going to get to 9 wins, if you're going to have a big season, big-time year 2 for Josh Heupel, you got to go undefeated in September. And if Tennessee goes out and they take care of business and they open the season 4-0, go on the road to play LSU, they will be ranked in the top 25. It's going to take care of itself. Now, here's where it gets kind of comical. Tennessee's 2022 opponents also in the preseason coaches poll were Alabama number 1, Georgia number 3. All that makes sense. Pitt number 16. That's the one I don't agree with. I don't see Pitt as a top 6. I don't see him at 16. I don't see it. Kentucky at number 21. That's fine. I think that Kentucky game is going to be tough. That's definitely a toss-up game. Pitt, I like the VAWLS to win. I've been talking about it for weeks. I think Tennessee goes on the road. They take care of business against Pitt, and I think they make a statement in that game as well. You don't lose an NFL quarterback. You don't lose the best wide receiver in the country and just magically bounce back from that. I talked about it yesterday, talking about this Josh Heupel offense. You're going to have to be able to keep up. These toss-up games like Pitt, game like Kentucky, you're going to have to score points, because Josh Heupel and this football team, they're going to go out and they're going to light up the scoreboard. So if you're going to have an opportunity to beat this team, you're going to have to be able to score points. So we can talk about Pitt's defense. We can talk about their defensive line, what they bring back. Are they going to be able to score points? Are they going to be able to keep up with Tennessee's offense? I don't see it. I don't see Pitt being ranked 16. I just don't. You guys can hit the comment section. Let me know if you agree or disagree. That's the one when I look at the top 25 that I don't see being ahead of Tennessee. And again, Tennessee, as of now, and things could change, but as of now, they are favored in all 4 of those games to open the season. So they are favored to beat Pitt on the road. So I don't see that Pitt deserves to be ranked at 16 while Tennessee falls just outside the top 25. The article here goes on to say the Vols are coming off a 7-6 in Heupel's debut. They finished 3rd in the SEC East behind Georgia and Kentucky after being picked to finish 5th thanks to an explosive offense that ranked in the top 10 nationally in scoring and yards per game. In the games started by returning quarterback Hendon Hooker, Tennessee averaged 40 points and better than 480 yards per game in Heupel's up-tempo system. Tennessee returns 8 starters on offense, 7 starters on defense, and looking to improve its third down efficiency and pass defense. You know, that's, again, something we don't talk enough about. Returning 8 starters. You're returning 8 starters on a team that doubled your points per game from 2020 to 2021. You doubled your points per game, and you're returning 8 of those starters. And then you flip over to the defensive side of the ball. You're returning 7 guys on defense. A few things here and there, guys. Third down efficiency, getting after the quarterback, pass defense. A little bit of progression on defense. This football team can win 8 to 9 games. And I know some of you guys are going to say 10. It's possible. Do I expect it? No, but it's possible. Here's a quote from defensive tackle Deshaun Terry. He says, "We won 7 games last year. We shocked a lot of people, but we know that we can be better this year, so everybody's coming together." It says here Tennessee opens the season against Ball State on Thursday night at Neyland Stadium, where it will play 6 of its first 8 games in September and October. The Vols play at Pitt in the second week of the season before hosting Akron and Florida to close out the first month. After an open date, Tennessee goes to LSU, then hosts Alabama, UT Martin, and Kentucky to round out October. It all starts in September, boys. That's going to be a big month. That's the month. That's going to set the tone for how this year is going to play out. Ball State, Akron, take care of business. Can the Vols go on the road and beat Pitt? I believe it. I believe that's a win. You wrap things up, Florida, inside of Neyland Stadium, that atmosphere is going to be electric. Whether it's a night game, 3:30 game, it does not matter. Neyland Stadium is going to be rocking. I can't tell you the last time that our fan base felt this encouraged, this excited. It's almost as if we expect to beat Florida on that final game in September. You open up the season 4-0, and you go on the road to take on LSU after a bye week, you got an opportunity. Tennessee can beat LSU on the road. I've got them with a loss there, but they can beat LSU on the road. You open this season 5-0, and then you host Alabama in Neyland Stadium. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine that Saturday evening inside of Neyland Stadium. Tennessee's going to be ranked probably in the top 10, top 15 if they were able to start the season at 5-0. All the national media is going to be talking about that game and how Tennessee's back and that game matters. That game means something. Never say never, boys. I am so fired up for 2022. And it all starts in September. You've got to start 4-0 in September. Article wraps up here, says the November slate sees the Vols go to Georgia and host Missouri before season-ending road trips to South Carolina and Vanderbilt. Here's a quote from running back Jabari Small. "We know how much talent's in the locker room. We know what's at stake. Our main goal is to just win, point blank, period. Winning cures a lot of things, and we have to work like we want to win and expect to win." Coach Josh Heupel just harps on those things, and that's what we want to do, just win. Jabari Small with a great quote there. Winning cures everything. You want to know how to fix recruiting? You want to know how to win those recruiting battles against the Georgias and the Alabamas? Win. Win. That solves all your problems. Win. There's another way we can win those recruiting battles, and that's to donate to Spire Sports Group. Let me tell you something, guys. We're in good hands. I've had great conversations with the guys over at Spire Sports Group. They get it. They understand what it takes, what this team needs. They understand what you need to be successful in college football. Had some great conversations with them. Again, we are now an affiliate, so if you want to support Spire Sports Group, if you've been thinking about joining the volunteer club, it's not just a donation. You get merchandise. You get entered for raffles. If you give enough, you get an automatic autograph of a player of your choice, different sport of your choice. You get meet and greets, all kinds of perks and benefits to supporting Spire Sports Group. But if you use our link, which is in the description below, again, they kick a little money back to us. But also, it opens up a window of opportunity for things that could possibly happen on this channel. So go check that out. But that's going to do it for this one. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Does Tennessee deserve to be in the top 25? Does it matter? What do you think about that Pitt game? Can Tennessee start September undefeated? If they do, it could be a special year on Rocky Top for Josh Heupel. But hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merch. You know where the merch is at. Go to bonfire.com/store/TalkinVols. As always, all the links are in the description below. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.